How do consumers balance their spending to maximize satisfaction? In this video, we'll see how diminishing marginal utility guides adjustments in marginal utility per dollar. As consumption of a good increases, its marginal utility falls. Shifting spending to another good with a higher marginal utility per dollar helps equalize these values and maximize total utility. Let's see how this adjustment process works.
All right, in this video, I want to talk about how we actually get equalized this marginal utility per dollar. That's going to happen. Say we're out of equilibrium, we're not maximizing. How do they actually get there? So let's do two goods, coffee and saunas again. Marginal utility of a sauna over the price of a sauna, and the marginal utility of coffee over the price of coffee. We put these numbers in, and let's just say that this one is going to be a 10 and this one's going to be a 2. So they're way out of whack. They're not equal, right? So we need to be moving expenditures from coffee, the lower marginal utility per dollar, into saunas. Spending more on saunas, spending less on coffee. All right. And so as we do that, somehow they need to equalize. So we need the left-hand side to go, the right-hand side, that needs to go up in total, right? And we need the left-hand side to come down to get these to equalize. We need the 10 to come down, and we need the 2 to go up. And so what's going on is the marginal utilities are going to be changing. Prices aren't changing. Prices are fixed. These things right here, they're fixed. They can't be changed. And so the only entities or pieces of this equation that can move are going to be these marginal utilities, okay? And what's driving us to be able to equalize are going to be diminishing marginal utility. So let's see what happens here, okay? I'm going to rewrite this to make it clear. S over PS, MUC over PC. All right, and we have it like this, okay? We already know we need to buy less coffee and buy more saunas. Okay? All right. Now, as we do that, let's reduce our consumption of coffee by 1. Right? And as we buy less coffee, what's going to happen to our marginal utility of coffee? Because this is the only thing that can change here, right? As we buy less coffee, right, that marginal utility is going to increase, right? Because we have diminishing marginal utility. As you consume less, your marginal utility goes up, right? Because as you consume more, your marginal utility goes down. So if you consume less, your marginal utility goes up. Right, so as we are consuming less coffee, that numerator here is going up as our marginal utility goes up. That means this entire right-hand side is going up, right? So this is going to be something like it's going up from 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 as we consume less coffee. Now on the left-hand side, we need to consume more saunas, right? Price of sauna isn't changing, so the only thing that can change on the left-hand side is going to be the marginal utility of saunas. And as we consume one more sauna, right, diminishing marginal utility says that as we consume that one more sauna, the marginal utility falls, and that's causing the marginal utility over price to fall as well. And so the way that works is as we consume more saunas, that numerator goes down, meaning that whole entire left-hand side goes down. So the higher side here that we started with is getting smaller and smaller and smaller as we buy more saunas. The right-hand side that was started with a lower marginal utility per dollar is going to go up, 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 up as we consume less coffee. And eventually, as you keep on moving expenditures in this direction, buy less coffee, buy more saunas, they're going to equalize eventually. And then you stop, and then you'll be maximizing your utility. Right? So they're going to keep on adjusting until we get to some equation like this. So all of this has to do with our diminishing marginal utility driving that equalization that's going on.